Tutorial how to get a girlfriend. Step 1.
This is how you can fall asleep in just 1 minute.
What up, you fucking degenerates? The biggest mistake I see newbies make in the gym is they never train their lungs. Okay, just like your biceps and your quads, your lungs.
Hey, stinky gamer boy cuckler. I heard that you don't know how to use the potty.
Sleep is like this elusive golden ticket we're all chasing but never quite getting our hands on. And if you have ever struggled with falling asleep or keeping a proper sleep schedule, you know exactly what I mean. Sleep isn't just about resting, it's about survival. It's like the foundation of our mental and physical well-being, and when it's out of whack, everything else sucks too. I'm not at all an expert on this, as I'm making this video on 2 hours of sleep, but here's the thing. Sleep affects us mentally in ways we don't even fully understand. Ever notice how everything feels 10 times harder when you're sleep deprived? It's like trying to drive through a blizzard with no headlights. Your brain gets foggy, your mood tanks, and even the simplest tasks feel monumental. Lack of sleep messes with your memory, your concentration, and let's not even talk about the emotional roller coaster it puts you on. One bad night and suddenly you're snapping at people for no reason or tearing up about an old memory. But as hard as it is to maintain a proper sleep schedule, it's even harder to actually fall asleep in the first place. It's like you're exhausted all day, barely keeping your eyes open, but the second your head hits the pillow, boom, you're wide awake, and your mind decides it's the perfect time to replay every embarrassing moment you've ever had, or worse, start worrying about the stuff you have no control over. When I was younger, I had this habit of staying up all night just to spend more time on my computer. My parents are so strict about the screen time that nighttime became my escape. I would wait until they were asleep and then boot up the computer and lose myself in games or whatever I was into at the time. It was liberating, but it totally screwed up my sleep schedule. But back then, I could pull an all-nighter like it was nothing. Stay awake for 36 hours straight to reset my schedule? Easy. Now, I can't even stay awake for more than 24 hours without feeling like I'm gonna collapse. Coffee, energy drinks, none of that helps me anymore. And even when I manage to get a full night's sleep, I still wake up feeling like I've been hit by a truck. It's frustrating as hell, but I guess that's just life, right? And the irony, the more you stress about not sleeping, the harder it gets to actually fall asleep. And if you have set an alarm for the morning, you find yourself lying there, counting the minutes of how much time is left to sleep. It's a vicious cycle. You're lying there, staring at the ceiling, getting more and more anxious about how little sleep you're getting, which only makes it harder to drift off. So, what do we do? How do we fix this horrible mess? Honestly, I don't have a magic solution. Life doesn't come with a step-by-step guide to perfect sleep, but I have found that creating some sort of bedtime routine helps. Maybe it's turning off screens an hour before bed, reading a book, or listening to some calming music. Sometimes it's about finding that one thing that helps your mind unwind. And yeah, it's easier said than done. Some nights nothing works and you just have to ride it out. But the important thing is not to beat yourself up over it. Sleep struggles are part of life, and you're definitely not alone in this. So, if you're out there struggling with sleep, know that I get it. I'm right there with you, fighting the same battle. And if today's been a rough one, hang in there. Better nights are coming, I promise. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and may you find that elusive good night's sleep.